Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Govinda Jaya Jaya, Gopal Jaya Jaya. Govinda Jaya Jaya, Gopal Jaya Jaya. Radha Hari Govinda Jaya Jaya. Radha Hari Govinda Jaya Jaya. Govinda Jaya Jaya, Gopal Jaya Jaya. गोविंद जय जय गोपाल जय जय राधा रमन हरि गोविंद जय जय राधा रमन हरि गोविंद जय जय Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Hariharaya Namah Krishna Yadavaya Namaha Hariharaya Namah Krishna Yadavaya Namaha Yadavaya Madhavaya Keshavaya Namaha Keshavaya Namaha Gopal Govinda Ram Shri Madhusudana Gopal Govinda Ram Shri Madhusudana Giridhari Gopinath Madana Mohana Giridhari Gopinath Madana Mohana Shri Chaitanya Nityananda Shri Advaita Sita Shri Chaitanya Nityananda Shri Advaita Sita Hari Guru Vaishnava Bhagavat Gita Hari Guru Vaishnava Bhagavat Gita Shri Rup Shri Sanatana Bhatta Raghunatha Shri Rup Shri Sanatana Bhatta Raghunatha Shri Jiva Gopal Bhatta Das Raghunatha Shri Jiva Gopal Bhatta Das Raghunatha Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Jaya Radha Gopinath Radha Gopinath Radhe Jaya Radha Gopinath Radha Gopinath Radhe जय राधे जय राधे जय राधे जय श्री राधे। जय राधे जय राधे जय राधे जय श्री राधे। राम सीताराम जय सीताराम। जय सीताराम जय लक्ष्मण हनुमान सीताराम जय लक्ष्मण हनुमान। जय गौरा सुंदर जय नित्यानंद राम गौरा सुंदर जय नित्यानंद राम। जय गौरा सुंदर जय नित्यानंद राम गौरा सुंदर जय नित्यानंद राम। जय पंचतत्व जय पंचतत्व पंचतत्व जय पंचतत्व। जय पंचतत्व जय पंचतत्व पंचतत्व जय पंचतत्व। निताय गौरा हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल निताय गौरा हरि बोल। निताय गौरा हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल निताय गौरा हरि बोल। जय जय प्रभुपाद 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 जय जय प्रभुपाद। जय जय प्रभुपाद 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 जय जय प्रभुपाद। जय जय गुरुदेव 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 जय जय गुरुदेव। जय ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिविजगचार्य स्तोत्र सत श्री श्रीमद हिज डिवाइन ग्रेस अभय चरणा रविंद्र शिला भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी प्रभुपाद की नित्य लीला प्रवेशनान। जय ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिविजगचार्य स्तोत्र सत श्री श्रीमद हिज डिवाइन ग्रेस शिला भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती गोस्वामी महाराज प्रभुपाद की अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की नामाचार्य हरिदास ठाकुर की इस्कॉन फाउंडर आचार्य शिला प्रभुपाद की प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधार शिवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद की श्री श्री राधा कृष्ण गोप गोपीनाथ राधा कुंज श्याम कुंज गिरी गोवर्धन की श्री वृंदावन मथुरा धाम की श्री नवदीप मायापुर धाम की पुरुषोत्तम क्षेत्र जगन्नाथपुरी धाम की यमुना माई गंगा माई की भक्ति देवी तुलसी देवी की श्री श्री गौरा सुंदर श्री श्री नित्यानंद राम की श्री श्री पंचतत्व की शिला प्रभुपाद की सामवेद भक्त वृंद की Nitai Gaur Premanandi. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories, all glories, all glories to Shri Guru and Shri Gauranga. All glories to Srila Prabhupada.
नरसिंहा प्रह्लादे स जय पद्मा मुखा पद्मा भृंगा जय नरसिंहा श्री नरसिंहा जय जय नरसिंहा प्रह्लादे स जय पद्मा मुखा पद्मा भृंगा उग्रं वीरं महाविष्णु ज्वलन्तं सर्वतोमुखम् नरसिंहं भीषणं भद्रं मृत्युर्नमामयाम् उग्रं वीरं महाविष्णु ज्वलन्तं सर्वतोमुखम् नरसिंहं भीषणं भद्रं मृत्युर्नमामयाम् उग्रं वीरं महाविष्णु ज्वलन्तं सर्वतोमुखम् नरसिंहं भीषणं भद्रं मृत्युर्नमामयाम् नमस्ते नरसिंहाय नमस्ते नरसिंह You want to sing? Who wants to sing? She doesn't know how to sing. Do you all want to sing? Okay, then come. You don't know all, then you wait, then learn. Namaste Narasimhaya. Namaste Narasimhaya. प्रह्लाद लाद दायिने प्रह्लाद लाद दायिने हिरण्याकाशी पूर्वक्षः हिरण्याकाशी पूर्वक्षः शीलातङ्कानकालाये शीलातङ्कानकालाये इतो नरसिंहा परतो नरसिंहा इतो नरसिंहा परतो नरसिंहा यतो यतो यामि ततो नरसिंहा यतो यतो यामि ततो नरसिंहा बाहेर नरसिंहा हृदये नरसिंहा बाहेर नरसिंहा हृदये नरसिंहा नरसिंहामदीं शरणं प्रपदे नरसिंहामदीं शरणं प्रपदे तव करकमलावरेणकाम् अद्भुतशृङ्गा दलिता हिरण्यकाशिपू तनुभृङ्गा केशवधृता नरहरि रूपा जय जगदीश रे, जय जगदीश रे, जय जगदीश रे। तव कर तव कर कमलावरे नकाम अद्भुत श्रृंगार, दलिता हिरण्यकशिपु तनुभृंगा। केशवधृता नरहरि रूपा जय जगदीश रे, जय जगदीश रे, जय जगदीश रे। तब कर कमलावरे नकाम केशवधृता नरहरि रूपा जय जगदीश रे, जय जगदीश रे, जय जगदीश रे। केशवधृता नरहरि रूपा जय जगदीश रे, जय जगदीश रे, जय जगदीश रे। केशवधृता नरहरि रूपा जय जगदीश रे, जय जगदीश रे, जय जगदीश रे। केश जय नरसिंहदेव, 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 जय नरसिंहदेव। जय लक्ष्मी नरसिंह, जय लक्ष्मी नरसिंह, जय लक्ष्मी नरसिंह, जय लक्ष्मी नरसिंह। जय प्रहलाद महाराज, प्रहलाद महाराज, प्रहलाद महाराज, जय प्रहलाद महाराज। जय जय प्रभुपाद, 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 जय जय प्रभुपाद। निताय गौर हरि बोल, हरि बोल, हरि बोल, निताय गौर हरि बोल। जय लक्ष्मी नरसिंहदेव भगवान की, जय नरसिंहदेव भगवान की, जय प्रहलाद महाराज की, जय प्रभुपाद की, Nitai Gaur Premanande. Hari Hari Bol. Thank you so much.
Hare Krishna. If everyone can be seated, we can start our next part of the program. Today we are very fortunate to have Subal Sakha Prabhu with us. He is a disciple of His Holiness Gopal Krishna Goswami Maharaj. Gopal Krishna Goswami Maharaj was one of the most exalted and most dedicated disciples of Srila Prabhupada, and Iskcon benefited so much from Gopal Krishna Goswami Maharaj's contribution. The number of temples that he presented to Prabhupada are innumerable, and we should be always very, very obliged and dedicated to his teachings and his instructions. So we are happy today to have his disciple, Subal Sakha Prabhu, talk to us. Today he will be talking to us about the glories of Lord Ram. As you know, we are just a few days away from welcoming Lord Ram into our beautiful temple here. You can see the altar is already being prepared. A beautiful altar will come here. This is only the base. On top of it, there will be a very nice altar as well. So Lord Ram is going to be here very soon. On 3 days from now, on Thursday, we will do the Sthapana of Lord Ramchandra. So we are very, very excited. We can't wait for the 3 days to go before we have Lord Ram here. So today Prabhuji will speak to us on the glories of Lord Ramachandra, and we'll just wait for him to come. Meanwhile, I just want to let you all know that the program on Thursday will start at 3 p.m. At 3 p.m. we will start the Pran Pratishtha. 6 p.m. we will welcome our special guests. 6:30 p.m. we will start the Abhishekam of Ramlala himself. Don't miss, because this Abhishek will happen only once. Once the Vigraha is established, its Sthapana is done, then we will not move that Vigraha anymore. So this Abhishek will happen once at the time of installation. So you don't miss this opportunity. It's a very great opportunity for you to do Abhishekam of the original deity, which will be sitting on that altar. And 3 p.m. will start. So now I'll hand it over to Subal Sakha Prabhu so that he can enlighten us on the glories of Lord Ram. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, everyone. Can you hear me? Hare Krishna, everyone. Can you hear me? Okay. Hare Krishna. Firstly, thank you, Shyam Prabhu, very much for giving me this opportunity. I think this is talking about Ram, glories of Ram and the lessons of Ram is not something an ordinary person like me is eligible, but Shyam Prabhu thought I could try. So he's giving me the chance, so I will try to do justice, but please pardon me and excuse me for any faults I might do. Can anyone do Kirtan? I'll let someone else do Kirtan. Okay. Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Gopi Jana Vallabha Givaradhari Gopi Jana Vallabha Givaradhari Shodhanandana Braja Jana Ranjana Shodhanandana Braja Jana Ranjana Natiravanachari Natiravanachari Madhava Javihari Radha Madhava Javihari Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari. Namo Ishwadaya Krishna Prastaya Bhutale Srimati Gopala Krishna. So please repeat after me. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. So if everyone knows the Rama prayer, we can do it together. Everyone knows the prayer? Okay. I didn't get the soft copy of that. Okay. This one, the one is Ramaya Ramabhadraya. Everyone knows it? Or I can do it and you can repeat it. Okay. Ramaya Ramabhadraya Ramachandraya Vedase Raghunathaya Nathaya Sitapataye Namaha. One more is Sri Rama Rama Rameti Rame Rame Manorame Sahasranama Tattulyam Rama Nama Varanani. So, all of us pretty much know Ramayan, who are the characters and all. So, we will go directly to about Ram and his qualities. Okay. So, to start with, we have this. We have so many avatars of Lord Vishnu or Lord Krishna. Many avatars he has taken, out of which we have 10 primary avatars, which are called Dashavatars. Okay. So, in each avatar, Lord has proved again and again how much merciful he is to take care of his devotees. In Matsya, right? And so many all avatars he has taken, and every avatar had some theme and why he has taken that form. Because especially main core was to protect the devotees and mitigate the ego of the tyrants. That was the things. But there is the unique reason and the unique aspect about Sri Rama. What is that is, he has exhibited and demonstrated that a normal person can also follow divine qualities. Okay. In that way, it is very unique. So, we will now go through Again, Narad Muni has told Valmiki about so many qualities in Sri Rama, among which he has mentioned that 67 qualities are predominant. However, for lack of time, we will stick to 4 qualities of Rama. Those 4 qualities are primary qualities, and Shastras tell us, Sri Rama has exhibited us that we all can follow them. That's within the scope of a human. So he's a perfect role model for all of us. So let us go through these qualities now. Okay. The 4 qualities are, first one is patience. Okay. So all of us know what patience is, right? Especially if you get married, you know a little bit what patience is. And once you have children, you will know a little bit more what patience is. Because without that, you can't proceed further, right? You have all kinds of problems in life if you don't exhibit that patience. So now let us see from Rama's life where he exhibited those qualities and how he's exhibited those qualities. First one is about his patience. One day there was an announcement made in the kingdom by Dasharatha, and he was informed, Rama was informed that he'll be coronated as a prince. And the next day morning, he was told that he's going for 14 years to exile, right? Now, let us assume that we are told the same thing, okay? Oftentimes in the IT industry, there will be an announcement made that everyone has to work hard, we have a lot of targets to meet. And at the end of the day, they will be sending a mass mail that all these people are fired, right? So this is much smaller thing compared to what Rama went through. But what was Rama's reaction or response to that? He was calm when he was told that he was going to be coronated as a king. And he was calm and quiet and sure, he said, when he was told that he has to go for exile for 14 years. So can we do that? It's next to impossible, right? So now we can say that let's try. Can we, if something small comes, small happiness and small distress comes, we'll try to be that. But one day, once, twice or thrice you can try, but beyond that it is not possible. Right? That patience, the quality of patience that Sri Rama had was not peripheral or ephemeral. It was deep in his heart. So we have to develop that patience deep in our heart in order to exhibit that. So that is one incident. And the next incident where he has let's see. Yeah, the next one was when Rama, along with all the Vanaras, they arrived at the ocean. In order to cross the ocean to go to Lanka. That was the place they were. But now the question was, how do we cross the ocean to go to Lanka? So then the timeline was in such a way that he had only 30 days to go cross the river, cross the ocean, reach Lanka, and also wage the war and kill Ravana. For 30 days of time, what he has to do, the war itself is a huge thing. And then this is an insignificant thing compared to that, but this itself he's not able to find a solution. So what he did, he was sitting on the ocean shore, right? And then he was offering prayers to the ocean god. There is Varuna, god of water is Varuna. For 3 days and 3 nights, with both the arms folded. That was his status. He was offering prayers to Varuna, but for 3 days he didn't respond. But that is when Rama got really, he lost his patience. Or rather, the time on which he has to exercise patience, he has exercised. After that, there was a time not to exercise any more patience. Because you can't exercise patience all the time. You have to be in mode of goodness. You have to identify when you have to exercise a mode of patience and when not. Right? So that time has gone, then he became really, he told, okay, Varuna, I'm going to now dry up your ocean, complete ocean. That is when Varuna appeared. And he said, I'm sorry, I should have responded earlier. What can I do for you? Right? So that is when he gave an idea that just write Rama's name on each of the rock and put it in the water and it will float. Okay? But the point we have to take here is, if Rama wanted, he could have dried up the whole ocean with a single arrow. But he did not do that, right? Just because you have the power, you don't exercise it. You have to give respect to the other person before you exercise that power. So here, Rama gave 3 days out of 30 days just for that. So we have to learn patience from that. And there is one more thing, which is the forest life. So he was a prince. He was a prince. He grew up in a palace. But in spite of that, he never had any complaints during his 14 years of exile, sleeping on the ground, wandering around in the forest. So that is also patience. Neither he had complaint within his mind nor outside. So when we say that we don't complain, it's not about complaining to someone around, your parents or your wife or someone, friends or anyone. It should be, the complaint should not come from your heart at all. That is patience. So that is the first primary quality we wanted to talk about, thing which we all can also practice. And with the current scenario around, with all the market economy, everything, it becomes even more important for us to exercise patience. The next is courage. So, according to the Bhagavad Gita, chapter 8, the courage also involves more than just physical strength. It includes even determination. So now we'll talk about 3 incidents where Sri Rama has demonstrated courage. First incident is when he goes along with Vishwamitra to the forest. When he goes to the forest along with Vishwamitra, there are 14,000 demons at the same time, all attacking him. What is his response? It seems, as per the Ramayana, Valmiki Ramayana, it says that Rama did not move from that step where he was standing for 1.5 hours. He was in the same position and he killed all the 14,000 demons. So that is the courage he had. Now, in this modern day, what are our 14,000 demons? Social distractions. Whether you have an app or whether you have Facebook, Instagram or whatever, all those things. In fact, if you look at it, you'll have more than 14,000 distractions. So, that is, just think about it, okay? All these things are very relevant to our life as well. And the next one is Tataka and Subahu. When Vishwamitra took Rama and Lakshmana to desolate, overgrown forest, what did they do? First thing is they were young. He was around 12 or 13 years old at that time, Rama. And Lakshmana was younger than that, of course, right? So, the real courage comes, this is about courage, we're talking about courage, right? The real courage comes from the thought process. The real courage comes from the thought process and the greater good that you want to do. Like suppose you have a very higher goal. All the small little things look insignificant to you. So you should have a higher goal, higher cause. Say for example, if you take case of Prabhupada, at that age he has come to US and what he did is we can't do in a few lifetimes as well, right? So he could do in this fag end of his life. Why? He had the courage to have a greater cause. That was the motivation. So if you have a greater cause, courage follows automatically. So that is a trick for us. Excuse me. So those are the three incidents we can see. We have one more actually. Okay, that's fine. So these are the two, actually for each of them, if you want to do, if we try to look through Ramayana, while Bhagavad Gita has 700 verses, Ramayana has 24,000 verses. So you can find so many of them. So I'm just trying to gather a few of them. So now let's go to compassion. So Rama is known for his compassion. It seems he was kind even towards his enemies. He was kind towards even his enemies. For us, we struggle to identify who is an enemy and who is a friend. Right? So first and foremost thing, everyone is excited about the new app that comes in and they log in and look into it. Is that a friend or an enemy? Right? So inanimate things are friends and enemies. Even animate things could be friends and enemies. So Rama has multiple times has demonstrated that he is the most compassionate person you can ever think of. So few instances about him. Indira's son, I don't know the reasoning why he had to do that, but Indira's son, he came as a crow and he was named Jayanta. He came as a crow and he hurt Sita Devi. So Rama obviously was furious about it and he took a blade of grass and he did his mantra, it became a Brahmastra. So, but Jayanta fell at his feet and asked for his pardon. So now what he had to do? He can't get rid of the Brahmastra because once you take the Brahmastra, you can't withdraw it. And at the same time, he's asking for pardon. So what he did is he had to hurt something, so he took away one of his eye. But if it was someone else, for the power of Rama, for the qualities of Rama, for the abilities of Rama, that's what was the best thing. So that clearly showed the compassion he exhibited towards Jayanta, the crow. And one more incident about this is, there is a parrot called Shuka. It was actually a spy of Ravana, and it flew across the ocean and came to identify what this Rama, Lakshmana and the Vanaras were trying to do. And the Vanaras caught hold of it and bit it left and right, and then even cut off the wings. That is when Rama got to know. So Rama was very kind enough, he was very compassionate, he expressed that even if he's coming to know our tricks and strategies, we are not supposed to hurt or harm him. And he let him go. And next this is another interesting compassion he has exhibited, is Ravana, after he was killed, for all the deeds he has done, misdeeds, even in spite of being very knowledgeable in the Shastras, Vedas, all those things. In fact, he was grandson of Brahma, right? In spite of that, he did such bad deeds. So his brother Vibhishana said, I can't do the last rites for him. Such fallen Ravana was. But what Ram did, he inspired and he gave the knowledge of Dharma to Vibhishana, explaining that he is supposed to do the last rites. And he did the last rites. That is another demonstration of his compassionate quality. And then the next story is about Shabari. We all know Shabari because we knew that Shabari used to taste various fruits, only the fruits which are sweet, she used to offer to Rama. That's all we know. We don't know much about her. It seems she was from a family dweller, forest dweller. Okay? She's not from a Brahmana family or anything like that. But after she saw other Brahmana sages doing services, she went to her and asked for service opportunity. And one of the sages had accepted her as a disciple, and she suggested that, gave the guidance that you stay here and keep waiting, and Sri Rama will come and bless you. He's the Supreme Lord himself. So she was waiting for years and years, not just years, decades, waiting for that. And Sri Rama, what he did, he was not just going to her, it was not going to Shabari on the way. It seems he has taken a reroute. He has taken a different route, deviation from this regular route, and gave the blessings to her. So that shows the compassion Sri Rama had. And the next quality is gratitude. It's called Kritagna also. Okay. So few things, stories here. One is, everyone knows this, that squirrel also contributed to the building of the bridge, right? So all the Vanaras, they were looking at these squirrels and saying that this is what you're doing. You're just rolling in the sand, right? And going into the water, again taking off the sand, again going back to the sand. So whatever you're contributing is insignificant, and they were in fact laughing at them. Whereas monkeys, all these Vanaras, they were able to throw big boulders into the ocean, right? So we also feel that this is so significant that Vanaras are doing compared to all these squirrels, right? Rama noticed that and he expressed. This is a very nice sentence he says. What he says is, Rama told Hanuman and the Vanaras that the squirrel's service, just flicking sand into the ocean, was as valuable as the monkeys throwing boulders, because both were serving to their full capacity, right? So often you see some person is wealthy, he's doing some service, everyone's attraction is there. Whereas someone who's a normal person or is in poverty, he's doing the service, no one is paying attention to him. But Rama is different. For him, both are same. That is the compassion. And we'll go to the next one, Jatayu service. Jatayu sacrifice. We all know Jatayu. We heard of Jatayu's story, right? So Jatayu fought with Ravana. It seems Jatayu was some 60,000 years old when she came across Ravana taking away Sita, right? At that age it fought, and after a great fight, Ravana cut his wings off, Jatayu's wings off, and it fell down. For whatever damage it happened, it would die, right? But it kept its life alive. It kept itself alive with the hope that she can communicate that information to Sri Rama. And what did Sri Rama do? It seems when he saw, he was in tears. So Sri Rama in tears for a Jatayu, for an eagle, is a compassion. And the next step what he did is, it seems he has performed the last rites by inviting all the divine rivers, which we can't even be, it's beyond our comprehension for that. So whatever last rites, the way he would perform for his father Dasharatha is the exact same way he did for Jatayu. And next one is about Alpaseva, right? Let me see, what is the one? Okay, this is again related to, basically he has some quality called Alpaseva, meaning that anyone, even he does a minuscule service, he magnifies it with a magnifying lens with a power which we can't even imagine. A million or million or whatever. Whereas if someone does offense to Rama, he ignores that, he deletes it from his memory. That is the kind of compassion Sri Rama had. And why we are talking all these things of qualities of Rama? Because these are all something we can also practice. And then the next one, the compassion. What would you do if there was a Kaikeyi and Manthara in your life? What would be your response? Before going to the forest, he told his mother Kaikeyi, you didn't have to use that whatever boon father has given you to do all these things. You would have told me and I would have gone to the exile, to the forest. So you unnecessarily wasted the boon. Right? That is number one. Second thing, even in spite of going through the 14 years of exile and spending all the time in the forest and killing, going through all those things for his wife Sita Devi, what did he do after coming back? He treated Kaikeyi and Manthara exactly the same way he treated his mother Kaushalya. That is the compassion. So if one person is mad at us, forget about why, some person, even if your spouse is mad at you, or your parents or your siblings are mad at you, can you reciprocate normally? Impulse reaction is you will not be able to do the same thing, right? But the potential here is that Rama is telling, Rama has exhibited these qualities as a humanly, so all of us can also do. It's only we have to aspire and will for it. So there is a nice thing, the person who doesn't have these qualities, that can be compared with salt water. Salt water is large in quantity. Look at the ocean, pretty much all the ocean is salt water. Right? Good qualities are considered like well water. So now we all in this world, we have to work as desalination points, where we consume whatever we consume, we have to convert. Consume means not food items. I'm talking about whatever we get exposed from others, from the worldly activities. We have to realize that we also have a desalination within us. And desalinate it, meaning one is delete all the negative things or bad things they're exposing to us and magnify the good things. That's exactly the compassion. So I'll take a pause here and ask any questions, then I'll go to the next section of my presentation. Any questions? Yes? Yes. Actually, that's a very good question. Okay, that has to happen, right? So basically, taking away one eye is also compassion, because otherwise Jayanta would do the same thing with someone else, right? Suppose if you do some mistake and you are given a punishment, that is mercy, because without that punishment, you will repeat the mistake again. Anyone else? Yes. You have a question? What is the question? Why did the squirrels want to help? Because everyone loves Rama, right? Everyone wants to help. Say in your house, your mom is doing some work, right? You want to help your mom, right? The amount of help you can do to your mom is very small compared to what she can do herself, right? But when you're doing, the gesture of you are helping your mom gives your mom 100 times more energy. Whatever she's doing, she will not get tired. Right? So everyone loves Rama, everyone wants to help Rama. Okay, next we'll go to this, okay? Now we will look at this. Actually, Prabhuji told, Shyam Prabhu told me that lessons from Ramayana, so I prepared for that. But later he told me Maryada Purushottama, so both are there, okay, here. So now what we are talking about is the 3 cities in the whole Ramayana, broadly. Okay? One is Ayodhya, the other one is Kishkinda, and the third one is Lanka. 3 places, you call cities, countries, whatever, okay, 3 places. So Ayodhya, Kishkinda, and Lanka, these 3 places, okay. These 3 places had a different culture. What are the culture in Ayodhya? Sanskriti. Well, Sanskriti means it is a state where the senses are controlled and life is based on sacrifice. A good demonstration is by Lakshmana and Bharata. Right? That is the Sanskriti of Ayodhya. And what was the qualities or what is the culture in Kishkinda? Prakriti. Prakriti means whatever impulsive, whatever instantly, whatever reactions are there, that is Prakriti. That is the culture of Kishkinda. And if you go to Lanka, that is the culture of Vikruti. Vikruti means they want to enjoy at the cost of others. So those are the 3 things we will discuss now, okay? So we talked about the Sanskriti, we could also call it as refinement, and then Prakriti, that's nature and impulse, and Vikruti is perversion. You want to enjoy at the cost of others. So now let us take a few examples from each of them. So Sanskriti life of values will sacrifice, where we sacrifice personal convenience for dharma. Excuse me. So, perfect example for us, because we talked about Rama and the qualities he has demonstrated. In this, we will not talk about Rama anymore. Other personas will talk, okay? So, Bharata. So, Bharata, the word Bharata means tolerate. The word meaning of Bharata word itself is tolerate, okay? He is a perfect example of maintaining stability in misunderstanding. Whatever anyone thinks, but he is not deviating from dharma. Okay? He was innocent, but condemned by the world. Every citizen or majority of the citizens of Ayodhya thought and were under the impression that Kaikeyi and Bharata both plotted this whole thing where Rama could be sent to exile and Bharata could be the king. That was the understanding most of the citizens of Ayodhya were. But did Bharata take that, consider that? No, he did not. He did not consider that, okay? So real devotion is serving even when you are totally misunderstood. Okay. And what did he do? He went to Rama in the forest, begging him, requesting to come back and rule the kingdom. But Rama said, as per Rama's dharma, he can't go back because he's given that word to his father. Right? So he wants to follow dharma, Bharata also wants to follow dharma. So beautifully what Bharata came up is, okay, give me your padukas. He took the padukas, he was living in Nandigram, which was in the outskirts of Ayodhya, and he lived exactly the same life what Rama did. In fact, that is even more difficult than Rama. Rama, even if he wants to relax for some time, there is no chance for him to relax and sit on a regular bed or regular chair, right? But Bharata had everything available. But in spite of that, he mimicked the exact life of Rama, that is real stability in the hope. It seems there's another nice, so many things to talk about Bharata actually. It seems Bharata used to get up at morning 1 o'clock or 1:30 a.m. to go to the river Sarayu to offer his oblations, all those things, right? The morning prayers. Why 1 o'clock when everyone is doing in the Brahma Muhurat at 4 o'clock or 3 o'clock, right? It seems if he has gone at 4 o'clock, the people, residents of Ayodhya used to throw stones at him. That was the animosity the citizens had towards Bharata. So he used to do everything. So even Lakshmana, he was under the impression that when Bharata is going to forest to see Rama, he's thinking, see, he's coming along with all these people to wage a war with us. Rama, his compassion was in such a way, and he's so merciful that he understands the other's view even before they think of it. Like suppose many times we get some thoughts into our heart, right? And we cannot articulate them and we don't know what we are thinking. That's subconscious. Rama can understand and he fulfills those wishes. And Shyam Prabhu is getting that kind of Rama here to fulfill everyone's wishes. So we should be very careful what comes to our mind. Right? So that was the quality of Bharata. And next is Lakshmana. Okay? So everyone knows Lakshmana. Everyone knows that 14 years he served Rama and Sita without even taking a nap. No sleep, no nap, nothing. He was doing that. Right? But you know how everyone thought about Lakshmana as Lakshmana, but never thought why his name is Lakshmana. Right? Actually, Lakshmi is opulence. Right? Lakshmi is opulence. And Lakshmana comes from that. Names comes from the Lakshmi word. Right? So he is the possessor of opulence. Right? So if you are a possessor of opulence, why are you going in the forest for 14 years? That is a big question that everyone gets, right? So here, opulence is not wealth. Opulence is not money. Opulence is not material wealth. Opulence is devotional service. Okay? So he had that opulence of serving Rama and Sita for 14 years, day and night. That's why he was named Lakshmana. There's something. So about Lakshmana also, there are so many things, but the most important thing is our wealth. Okay? The point is, it seems, you see any shop or anywhere you go, there's so many advertisements. Okay? But is there an advertisement about happiness? Happiness is not a product. Happiness is not a product, it is a byproduct. Okay? So in the service, there are more than one kind of service. Okay? One service is what most of us do. Okay? That is, we serve our senses. Right? We serve our senses is one. Okay? And the other one is we do service to charity. Like so many organizations are there, like Red Cross or whatever, all this kind of organizations, you do service there. And the third kind of service is you do devotional service. The devotional service could be directly to the Supreme Lord, or it could be service to the devotees of the God. There are three kinds of service in this, right? So the first service, what you get as a byproduct? Anyone wants to guess? If you are serving your senses, what is the byproduct? What is it? Correct. So they are also correct. The right answer is misery. Okay? And when you are serving other organizations, you'll get a better life next time. Okay? When you are serving the Lord, or the disciples of the Lord, what you are getting is happiness. So that is the byproduct. So byproducts are misery, a good life next life, like a good life or new good family in the next life, or happiness. Now you choose which one you want, right? Again, when you are doing the devotional service also, you can't be greedy. If you're greedy, again, you should be having all those qualities, courage. Suppose you are doing some service and another devotee comes and wants to do the same service, you should have the courage, compassion to give that, offer that service to others. Oftentimes what I say is no one is interested in doing service, right? And once someone tells them, hey, everything else falls in place, do service, they will become greedy in service like the way they are greedy in material aspects. So we have to exhibit these 4 qualities in everything, whether it's a devotional service, material service, or regular activities. Next is Shatrughna. So we talked about Lakshmana, and then what is so unique about Shatrughna? It seems many sages have said and quoted that Shatrughna's service is even more appreciable than Lakshmana's service. And the reason? When Lakshmana is serving Lord, some believe he was on those days as a lord, and some believe him as a king, right? He is directly serving him. Whereas Shatrughna was serving Bharata, who was not a king, with the same kind of dedication that Lakshmana is serving Rama. So that is the reason, and that one falls under serving a devotee, because Bharata was a pure devotee of Rama. So serving the devotee of the Lord. So now we talked so far about Sanskriti, right? So what is Sanskriti? For the purpose of dharma, you sacrifice any convenience that you have. And then we took an example. Rama already exhibited the 4 qualities. And then we talked about Lakshmana, Bharata, and Shatrughna. Next comes Prakriti. Which place has the culture of Prakriti? Kishkinda, right. So what is that? 2 examples we have, right? One is Sugriva. Sorry? Oh, Kishkinda. So Kishkinda is a place of Sugriva. So we talked about initially the 3 cultures, Sanskriti, Prakriti, and Vikruti. And that is, the Sanskriti is the culture of Ayodhya, Prakriti is the culture of Kishkinda, and Vikruti is the culture of Lanka, right? So we talked about first one, second now. Prakriti, Sugriva was the king there, right? After Vali was killed, Sugriva was the king. So this is the state of ours. All of our life is like that now. After regaining his kingdom, he forgot his promise to Rama due to the comfort and party culture. He was enjoying with the queens, and he forgot what promise he made to Rama, right? So here also the same thing, we tell Shyam Prabhu we'll come for service and we'll forget. So I'm not putting down anyone, sorry if anyone feels offended, but now next is Guru's grace. Rama only helped Sugriva after Sugriva was blessed by Lakshmana. Okay? Lakshmana is also considered, like Balarama, the supreme, right? So we always have to have blessings of Balarama also. In this case, it would be Lakshmana. So what did Sugriva do? He was completely focused on Sri Rama. He didn't give any respects to Lakshmana. Even it seems when they both were invited, Rama was sitting there and he gave a seat to Rama. He didn't even offer a seat to Lakshmana. So now, this reminds me of our daily life that when someone comes who is key and we forget everyone else, we'll only focus on that person. We will not even give respect to others. So that's an offense. And if the other person is also a disciple, then what will happen? God is more offended because his disciple has not been given respect. Even if he is not given respect, he will forgive that. He will, we discussed that, right? Any offense you make, he will delete it. Sorry? So then what did here Rama help Sugriva? He let Lakshmana put the garland on Sugriva. This is regarding the fight between between Vali and Sugriva, right? So the whole thing, every time in the movies and all, it is misled. They say that, oh, Rama could not distinguish between Sugriva and Vali. But actual thing is, Lakshmana's blessings were missing there. Once Lakshmana blessed Sugriva with a garland, it became easy. So we have to make sure that we get the blessings. So those were the two incidents of Prakriti. We are not going too much detail. Now we'll go into the Prakriti. So what is Prakriti meaning? Trying to enjoy at the expense of others. That is the Vikruti. We're talking about Vikruti now. Sorry. So Vikruti is seeking pleasure at the expense of others' pain. Ravana, the illusion of Surpanaka ignited artificial desire in Ravana's heart for things he didn't need. So now who is the Surpanaka in our life? Can anyone guess? All are there, but Shurpanaka is only making them available. All those sense gratificatory things, Shurpanaka is making them available and enticing Ravana, right? Who is that doing in our day-to-day life? Who is enticing us? Senses are always there. Social media. So social media is the Shurpanaka in our life, right? So what it is doing, even if you don't want to look at the things, you could look at the phone and some notification comes. Right? So if you put it on silent, fine, it'll keep quiet for some time. You hold the phone, you will feel the notification. So be aware of Shurpanaka and be away from Shurpanaka. So, and all the advertisements also come under that. Next is the power of tears, right? Ravana's downfall was fueled by this is very, very important, right? Never make anyone sad because of you. Knowingly or unknowingly. It seems Ravana had 18 curses. He had 18 curses. He was very powerful, right? He is very, very powerful. So he needed 18 curses to be killed, right? We are insignificant. Even one curse is sufficient to damage us, right? So we should be good. We have to follow those four qualities to not get the curse of anyone in our life. Many times, people who think they are doing good, they also have blind spots. They don't know that they're doing something wrong, they're offending someone. So that is the reason, always give a benefit of doubt to others. Otherwise, because we are insignificant, one curse is enough for us to... So that is the reason we have to... So that is absolutely true. That is his problem, right? That's not your problem. That couple of things. You should not be the cause of sorrow for others. So there are two things here. That's a very good question. There are two things we have to keep in mind. One is material world has scarcity. It's not abundant. Okay? Material world is having scarcity and it is not abundant. So and spiritual world is abundant. There is no room for scarcity in spiritual world. Okay? First thing you have to realize that. And because of material things they feel bad, bring them into spirituality. Okay? No, you just... No. No, actually what happens is, so basically the ice, right? The ice, if it is at some temperature, like say for example it is at sub-zero temperatures, it will not melt, right? Suppose it's a minus 10 degrees Celsius. Will it melt? No, it will not melt. Minus 8, it will not melt. 0, it will not melt. When it comes to 1, it melts, right? So like that, they all say assume are minus 10. And by your efforts, they're going from minus 10 to minus 8, minus 8 to minus 7, minus 6, right? They're growing, but it's not visible to you. Okay? You should be paying at... No, actually, it's not tolerant. If you are tolerant, it's good for you. It's not that, say, suppose you are exhibiting good qualities with others, it's not that you're doing a favor to them. You are favoring yourself, right? See, if we are good, who will grow? You or them? Correct. So once you get them to the spiritual world, that is abundant, right? In spirituality, you cannot afford to not follow those 4 qualities. Because if you don't follow those 4 qualities, you are hurting a devotee who is also a disciple of Krishna. So Krishna can tolerate that, right? So you should be very mindful. And why these are all important is because these 4 qualities are foundations for everyone's life. So next is, we can skip the Shatrughna. So yeah, I want to add one more thing about Shatrughna, okay? Scriptures are there. You can read lot of scriptures, you'll get lot of knowledge, right? But spiritual maturity comes only with submissiveness, right? So when you submissively surrender, that is when you get the spiritual maturity. So we talked about Rama, Bharata in Sanskriti, Sugriva in Prakriti, Ravana in Vikruti, and then the Vibhishana is also a very, very exalted devotee of Rama, right? What he has done, his quality is Sharanagati. It's total surrender regardless of his background. So we'll go through Hanuman now, because Hanuman, we can learn a lot from Hanuman. Yes, go ahead. That is like an exception, right? So I don't know the history of Vibhishana, what he was in his previous lifetime. Generally what happens, whatever opportunities we have in this life, like say, for example, you are born in a particular family, nature, nurture, all those things, they are because of the previous lifetime's karma, right? So Vibhishana had probably some karma that he has to pay by living in the association of demons like Ravana, but at the same time he might be having a lot of good karma. Yeah, he's a perfect example of a lotus, where the drop is always like water falls on the lotus leaf. It's not stuck to it, but it's on the lotus. See, Hanuman has, he demonstrates spirituality at a different level. Okay? So, most often in this world, what we do? Oh, this Maharaj came, I donated. Okay? I offered him this. I let him stay in my house. Right? Or I did this donation. Or I went to Mangalarati in the morning. Those are the various things people will be feeling, and they express that and feel good about it. Prabhuji, am I running late? We have time, or no? I'm like still few. I still need 10-15 minutes. Is that okay? 5 minutes. Okay, I'll wrap up with Hanuman then. Okay. So we'll be thinking all those things. He has come. I offered this. All these things. But that is actually should be a byproduct. That's not something you need to be happy about or sad about. If you have not done it, don't feel sad. If you have done it, don't be excited about it. The core is the identity change, right? So Hanuman, he identifies himself as a servant of Rama. Okay? Core from the heart. When he comes core from the heart, that identity, everything else falls in place. He's not telling that I am a servant, I am doing this, I am doing that, nothing, right? Whatever service he's doing, it's coming as a byproduct of him identifying himself as a servant of Rama. So that should be the level of service we offer. Not just offering service, but we have to change our identity as a servant of Lord. That is when everything else falls in place. All these four qualities also, you can cultivate them very easily when you identify yourself as a servant of the Lord. So we talked about 14,000 demons, but now we have a little more people, audience. So I want to bring that up again. So Rama has killed 14,000 demons in 1.5 hours by staying at a single place stably. Okay? Now, who are those 14,000 demons in our life? Again, the social media. Every day, hundreds or even thousands of apps are coming up. And look at Facebook or Meta. They are employing the best neurologist scientists, best psychologists, by paying the highest money to see how they can attract people to their apps. Right? So, how do we handle them? How do we overcome that 14,000 demons? Right? Rama is giving us the 4 simple qualities you can develop with which you can be away from them. So basically what Hanuman has demonstrated to us is we have to have an identity shift, not ritual shift. It should be an identity shift. Once we identify also as servant of God, we will be able to do that. And now a perfect occasion is Shyam Biharu Prabhu getting Sri Rama. Now if we all identify ourselves, pray to Lord Hanuman and say that I also want to be the servant of Rama and try to follow his footsteps, we will be able to be the servant of Rama. The identity shift, right? And all these things, right? Basically, this is all the foundation, what Rama has built for us. Now, in Krishna, what he does in Bhagavad Gita in chapter 14, he talks about 3 modes of material nature. 3 modes of material nature. What will happen? These 4 qualities help us to always stay in the mode of goodness. Whatever the situation is, we will be in the state of goodness. And now, with all these things, there's a new factor that plays a role, right? Now, when you're having your phone in your hand and so many notifications coming up, okay, are you forced to open that notification, see and what it is, the message, or not? Right? But you are not really forced. That's only a temptation, right? There is something called free will. Krishna has given that free will to everyone, right? And then Krishna has given free will, and we are also getting the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita, through which we are getting aware that we also have a free will, right? We exercise that free will to ignore those and delete all those apps on our phones, or we use the free will to look at more apps, right? That free will is the key to exercising exercising the free will to make a decision whether you are going towards getting the apps or not apps, or basically that free will helps you to go into which mode you want to be in, mode of goodness, mode of passion, or mode of ignorance. And many times, Rama is also compared to a placid lake, meaning lake is peaceful, right? Placid is peaceful. Peaceful lake, so whatever comes, whatever goes, but it's peaceful. So if you develop these qualities, you can also be like that. And now there is one ultimate gift we all have. What is that gift? Mahaprabhu gave us. Chanting Mahamantra. So if you are having this work on these foundations parallelly and try to follow the regulative principles and do the Mahamantra attentively, what will happen? It will be your free will is always conditioned to choose items which are in the mode of goodness. And these will make us grounded in the path of which culture? We had 3 cultures to choose from, right? Sanskriti. Because in this Kali Yuga, now we have all 3 parallelly around us, right? So we have to, with Mahamantra, with all these qualities, it will help us to stay in the culture of Sanskriti. So one last thing I want to share is, what would Rama do, right? Every situation that you come across, before making a decision or taking an action, give a pause to yourself and ask, if in this place Rama was there, what he would do, right? Then you will get the lens, you will see through the lens of those 4 qualities. Then you will be able to take a better decision. Okay, we'll end with doing Mahamantra once all together. And after that, we can have 2 or 3 minutes for questions. Okay, then no question time, just we do Mahamantra together, okay? Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. I had a little exercise, Prabhu, but we don't have time for that now. Thank you so much for this opportunity. Because of this, I was able to do.
So can we give a very big Haribol to Subal Sakha Prabhu? Okay? He is a disciple of His Holiness Gopal Krishna Goswami Maharaj. So we're very grateful to him for giving us the time and speaking to us on the glories of Lord Ram. So before we go on to our announcements, I just want to let you all know that, as you can see, we are just days away from the appearance of Lord Ram. And that's on Ram Navami Day on 26th, right? And so how many of you have seen Ram Lala in Ayodhya? You all have seen that? So that's the same Ram Lala that's coming here, no difference. And he's the same size, same height, same body, same Ram. Do you see that? See how beautiful he is? So on this particular day on Ram Navami, this Lord Ram will be here and we'll be performing Pran Pratishtha. We will do the Sthapana and then we will do the Abhishekam of Lord Ram. So all of you will get a chance to do the Abhishek, right? We will not deprive anyone of the opportunity to perform the Abhishek. Everyone will be given a chance, because this will be the only time, the only one time that we will have an open Abhishek for Ram Lala. Because once he is on his altar, after that, no more. The priests will, of course, bathe him every day, change him and all that, but you will not get a chance. This is the only time, one time that you'll get a chance to actually perform Abhishekam of the big deity, 4 feet deep. He's 4 feet tall. He'll be much taller than me after that when he's on the altar. So don't miss this opportunity, right? This will be a once in a lifetime opportunity. If you go to Ayodhya, they are not going to let you do that. But here you will get that opportunity. On 26th of March, we will start at 3 o'clock, we will start the Pran Pratishtha, and the Abhishekam will start at 6:30 p.m. At 6 o'clock, we will have recognition for our donors and for our special guests and all that, and 6:30 we will start the Abhishek. So please mark your calendar. All right? Yes? Why what? What? When? When? Thursday, March 26th. Wednesday, we have to do the Adivas ceremony. Anyone has any idea what is Adivas ceremony? It is making this whole environment auspicious and pure for the Lord to come. The Lord only comes in very pure environments, right? So like when we brought Gaur-Nita and we brought Lakshmi Narasimha Swami, there was a very big, elaborate Adivas ceremony done, because we had to purify the entire atmosphere before the Lord will appear. And then after that, we have to keep it very pure. Many of you come and see the beautiful form of Gaur-Nita and Lakshmi Narasimha, but I doubt if you have any idea how much work goes into it, how much the priests have to work so hard to make sure that everything is perfect for the Lord. Everything is pure, everything is clean, and everything is done very nicely for the pleasure of the Lord. Then when you all come, then the Lord is always so in such a happy mood that He's blessing you all. He is giving you all the blessings, right? So that's what a temple is supposed to be. So Adivas ceremony is for purifying this whole atmosphere before we bring Lord Ram here. So that will happen on the day previous, right? On Wednesday evening, we'll have Adivas ceremony. We will do a Ghata Sthapana and then we'll do the Adivas ceremony, right? That is the process for purifying the atmosphere so that Lord Ram may come into that Vigraha and accept our worship. So that will happen on Wednesday. All right, does that answer your question? Okay. Does that answer your question? Did I answer your question? Okay, as long as no doubts. Okay, so I just wanted to, because Prabhuji spoke so eloquently on Lord Ram, I wanted you all to know that that was the preparation for bringing Lord Ram here. And so we will have a very glorious ceremony on that day. Now we will go on to the celebrations. We have a birthday to celebrate. And so Madhurya Gopal Prabhu will introduce the birthday celebration. And then we will again go back and we'll talk some more on giving you more details about the programs that are coming up. Thank you.
Hare Krishna. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Subalasaka Prabhu, can you please come over here? Subalasaka Prabhu. Yeah. So we are, today's Sunday feast is sponsored by Subalasaka Prabhu and his family. They are celebrating their younger son, Anish's birthday today. Anish is not in the city. Huh? It was yesterday actually. So yeah, as customary, we celebrate on Sunday. So Prabhuji has sponsored Sunday feast today. And behind the scenes, as just Sham Prabhu said, he does a lot, like Sringar, Aarti and all. So, which he doesn't want anyone to know. So, thank you Prabhuji for today's class. I like that insight of Samskriti, Prakriti and Vikriti. I have never heard about this angle in the Ramayana. So thank you so much for enlightening us. And let's celebrate Anish's birthday. Okay, remember his name, Anish. So we're going to sing birthday song. Okay. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Anish. Happy birthday to you. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Bol. Let's all of us raise our hands high in the sky and bless this good family for all the services they're doing. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Thank you so much, Prabhuji, for all your services. You want to say something?
Hare Krishna, thank you everyone for the blessings to my son. And I would say that it's more than my service, actually it is Shyam Prabhu's service. He's providing the opportunity to everyone, and whatever I'm doing is very, very insignificant. Madhukar Prabhu is just magnifying them. Hare Krishna, thank you all.
So we wish Anish a very happy birthday. May he find all success in all his material and spiritual endeavors. Now I would like to invite Hanuman Prabhuji. Some of you may know he leads our management team that takes care of this temple. He has just returned from India after a very wonderful trip. So we want to hear a few words from Hanuman Prabhuji.
Thank you Prabhuji. Hare Krishna. I went to India for a month and for a personal business trip and all those. And we invited Pranavananda Prabhuji. He's very popular in Andhra Pradesh for Telugu community. So he came to our home and for satsang and all that. So while discussing with him and all his projects in Adilabad, he's trying to build a 100-acre lot and with a big vision about all those, eco-village concepts in Hyderabad. So while discussing with him and overnight we discussed, why don't you come to Govardhan Eco-Village? How many people you went Govardhan Eco Village in Mumbai? Very good. Yeah, very few people. And I want every Iskcon devotee should visit Govardhan Eco Village. It's a wonderful place. It's a kind of heaven on earth. Right, Prabhuji? And Radhanath Prabhuji, he built solely with so many years. And by the way, he's a guru of our Shyam Bihari Prabhu also. He initiated so many thousands of people, Iskcon devotees. And in fact, when we went there that week, he was initiating close to 1,600 people that week, 1,700 people. So he's initiating so many people, and it's his vision. I will briefly explain what I observed and how they motivated me and all that. We went to the downtown Mumbai. It's called Bhakti Vedanta Hospital. It is run by Iskcon devotees, Iskcon doctors. What is the specialty is a few things. It's a multi-speciality hospital, by the way. And whoever can pay the money, they will collect it. If you cannot afford, it's a free. And all the doctors, they're all Iskcon devotees. Dedicated to Iskcon, all the doctors, most of them. So what is the special is, definitely, when you are in ICU, Jagannatha Radha, small, they made it on a wheels. They bring you to the patient, and they can do some prayer, and they give a prasadam, and they give a flower to the God. So personally, every bed, emergency bed, they take Jagannatha Radha and God to individual bed level. So they pray him, they put everything according to, they can pray them along with them. And every devotee, everyone in the hospital, they call as Hare Krishna. Devotees and patients and everyone. There's a small temple also in the hospital in the ground floor. They all go chanting in that. And there is a concept called hospice. Hospice means it's a terminal illness. Means like you don't have life anymore. So for them, there is a special space, and they take care of them. They do the bhajans in that room. See, when you are leaving the body, and they want to make sure all the soul lives peacefully. So that kind of facility, and very wonderful. All doctors, they're taking very personal level. All are devotees. Their concepts are really good. It's inspired me very well. I want to share with all of you. And Govardhan Eco Village, I went there, and it's built in a 300 acres lot. And there are so many sannyasis, in Iskcon, that is like headquarters to them. They go and stay there. So closely 1,000 people, they are staying there. And visitors will come every day, 1,000 to 2,000. In the weekends, 5,000 to 10,000 people. There are all kinds of facilities like Ayurveda and medical, and it's a replica of Brindavan. Brindavan replica. They built a small river and temples, and they do all that Govardhan kind of So it's completely replica of that. And good thing is, if you are a sannyasi in that ashram, your parents also taken care of. They give full accommodation, food, medical treatment, as you know that. So basically Radhanath Prabhuji says that if they are given the kid, we need to take care of their parents. So completely free of cost and medical treatment and wonderful medical. I went to the rooms and I talked to them, all devotees, parents are very happy. So like that is one thing. And I went to the Govardhan Skill Center. It is built in a small rural area, and a lot of tribe people and very uneducated people. So one devotee, who is a very rich guy, and he supported this, Govardhan Skill Center. So what it is all women, they get trained there. Like, some machinery and, education and preparing all this cow related and medicines, Ayurveda, any skill. There are so many skill sets, even computers also they teach. So they educate them, teach them, and they work for the Govardhan Eco Village. Whatever they produce the products, they sell it to the Mumbai, all those, So encouraging all the people surrounded to the Govardhan Eco Village. That concept also very inspired me. And and Prabhuji, personally introduced all the sadhus. Most of them like IIT graduates, IISc Bangalore, and very highly educated. They are very focused morning to night, and they wake up at 3:30 a.m. They do all the harati and all those till morning 7:30 all together, bhajans and all those. Later on, they are focused in their own voluntary work. Everyone is focused in that, so dedicated. What I see is people are very happy there compared to what we are seeing every day. They are very pleasant. I can see them very smiley face. And I want everyone should be visiting. If you are really in this path, you want to follow Iskcon, that is the place you have to visit when you go to India. So like that, there are so many inspiring things what I observed in that Govardhan Eco Village. You know, and they have physical well-being and mental well-being and yoga and spiritual, obviously, psychological well-being. People are getting with so many problems mental. They treat so many things, not like just pilgrimage space. So that's the kind of concept he want to build in Hyderabad also. Then he took me and introduced all the concept, introduced me everywhere. It's very inspiring. There are so many things which we can learn. It's all visionary of Radhanath Maharaj, who is a Prabhu and Guruji for him also. So it's his vision. And I met with him also. He's from American. He's from Chicago. Okay. He went back to India a long time back. In 2003, they acquired this 300 acres lot. He talks very less, quietly, slowly. But I could not talk more. But he's spiritually enlightened person. He talks very less. That's what I felt. Very good. And there is so many things like Go Seva and all those also. I met so many sannyasis who are dedicated their life. Very highly educated background. I met one sannyasi also who worked in Coca-Cola in Atlanta for 2.5 years. And one day he felt like, okay, I don't want to stay in this material life, and he went back. I met with him. So got a chance through Pranananda Prabhuji to meet so many people. It's a wonderful place, and I want you to be everyone to visit that if you go to India. Okay, this is one thing. And second thing is obviously Ram Lalla is coming next 26th, as you can hear from Prabhuji. And bring all your friends, and we want to see big group gathering, and it should be big event for our temple, and it's a big event for our community in Atlanta, because no temple has Ram Lalla exactly replica of the Ayodhya. Please bring everyone, be part of it, and we are making a lot of arrangements, all the management side, be part of it. And as you all know that it's a lot of expensive to bring from India, shipping charges, and we have to pay to the, all the idol from India. And here also there are installations, as you can see. It's very expensive, totally like 21,000. We are projecting it might go up also. We raised so far $16,000, and please come forward and do big donations or anything, whatever you can. It is a great, this is the best thing can happen to our community, to our temple. Bring forward or anything, please let us know, and let us know any of us. Be part of it, and we are all growing, and this temple is growing to next level. Please part of it, and it's a big event is coming on the way. Okay, and any questions, any programs, and we like to see every one of you, your guests, your friends, families, please bring them. We are making big arrangements outside, and let's be part of it and take the blessings from Ram Lalla. Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Hanuman Prabhuji. He is always very, very inspiring to all of us, as you saw. So I also recommend that as part of your spiritual journey, at least once go to Govardhan Eco Village. You will see there is a world outside of this world. It's not in this material world. It may be on the material property, but it's really above this material world. It's so beautiful. So we encourage all of you that whenever you go to India, it only 2 to 3 days. That's it. You have to go only for 2 to 3 days, and your whole life will be changed. You'll really understand what is valuable in life, what your life should be about. That's how beautiful it is. So I really highly recommend it. So coming back to Ram Lala again, the schedule, as I said, will be 3 o'clock. We will start the Pran Pratishtha. We expect it to go till 6 o'clock. 6 o'clock we will have recognizing our chief guests, our Prabhupada disciples, our donors and all. And then 6:30 we will start the Abhishekam of Lord Ram. Okay? A big Abhishekam. Everyone will be given a chance. We're hoping Jyotsna will finish by 8 o'clock, 8:30. 8:30. So we'll finish Abhishek by 8:30, and then we will bring Ram Lala onto his altar, and there we will offer the first bhoga offering to Ram Lala. Every one of you can prepare bhoga for Ram Lala. You don't have to prepare big quantity. It just needs to be small quantities, right? If you have gone to Kroger or Publix, you'll see the small aluminum baking trays. That size. You can prepare different offerings. Make 4 or 5 offerings for offering to Lord Ram. So we will offer everything to Lord Ram. It will be his first offering after having come here. So we'll make it very grand. And we are also having a very grand feast after that. Very grand feast. 10 items. Right, Rukmini Mataji, if you can stop talking and listen, it will help us. Are we making 10 items for Ram Lala? 10 items, right? Okay, so 10 items dinner you will get. Very elaborate, very nice, because it's the first dinner that we'll offer to Ram. So it'll be very opulent and very delicious, because our chief cook, Rukmini Mataji, is famous for making extremely good food. You'll try it today, Ugadi, right? She has made an Ugadi lunch. If you really want to know how authentic it can be, you should see the preparation she has made today. I was peeking into the kitchen just to see what they are making. And I was blown away how much they have effort they have put in to make. So we'll have a very grand feast on that day. So there will be a Maharati after the Bhoga offering. There will be a Maharati. Each of you also have the opportunity to offer Arati. But as Prabhuji said, we need some funds. So if you want to offer Arati with your family to Lord Ram, first Arati to Lord Ram, it will be only $151 per family, okay? And you can offer Arati to Lord Ram, okay? And any number of people who want to come with their families and offer Arati to Lord Ram, we will facilitate, we'll make the arrangements. So if you all want to, then you all can see Madhurya Gopal Prabhu here, or you can see Vamsi Prabhu there, right? They are the organizers of the Arati, so you all can sign up with them. We already have some signed up, and so we will accommodate more as well. So whoever wants to sign up for the first Arati to Lord Ram, please see them, Maharati. And then after that, you can offer Pushpanjali. Everyone will be able to offer flowers to the Lord, and then we will have the grand feast, okay? So that's the schedule for Ram Navami. So as Prabhuji said, please invite all your friends, all your families, whoever on your chat groups, put it out there. We have flyers, put it out there. Bring everyone here, because we want everyone to get the blessings of Lord Ram, right? And when you bring someone with you, you know, you get double the blessings. You not only you get the blessings for being here, but because you brought someone else and they got the blessings, you get extra blessings for that. Lord Ram is so happy that you are actually helping bring people to him, you know. So make sure you invite anyone you know, all your friends, anyone, your neighbors, your whoever you have in your community, bring them here. Don't think that this space is less, okay? Because we have so much space outside as well. And keep in mind that when more people come, the space keeps expanding. This is the spiritual world. You may not see it, but it actually happens. Last time we had like, in the New Year's Eve, we had like 400, 500 people, and there was no problem, right? So the space expands. Krishna makes it happen. You may not believe it, but it really happens. We have seen that with our own eyes. So bring as many people as you can. We will make sure they are all taken care of. And there's no lack of food here. Prasadam, no lack. There'll be so much prasadam, people can eat up to here and go. Okay? So please take advantage of that.
Okay. I came back just a couple of days back, and I came to know that still we are short is of $5,000. So I want to propose one deal. If you donate $1, I will match $1. Okay? I will sponsor 2,500. So you come forward 2,500, anyone. Okay? Either $100, $50, $500, I will match that. So let's fill the gap. Okay? Because it's a big event, it's our recognizable event, and everyone wants to be part of this whole event. So whatever you can donate, I will match dollar to dollar, so that I can do $2,500. Let's fill the gap today. If you all come forward. Let's complete the gap, because I don't want to leave today temple without filling $5,000 to Prabhuji. Right, Prabhuji? $250. Good. Very good. I think somebody know that. So every dollar you match, I'll match. Let's finish the gap. Because
I want to burn $151 from his pocket, so I am sponsoring $150. Anyone else? 101.
Write down all the names. So we need, as he said, he want to burn my 2,500. He's taking personal level. So we have to fill that $5,000 gap. You know, we are very transparent. Don't think that anything. Very transparent, and whatever is needy. As you know that Shyam Bihari Prabhu, he put so many hours, so much dedication for this temple. You know.
What's the name? Huh?
This temple happened because of our Prabhu's vision, as you all know that. So, and this is a bigger vision, Ram Lala bringing to our temple. Anyone, please come forward and try to fill that difference. If you don't raise it, still I'll come behind you. Before you leave today. You all should make 2,500 for me. As Madhuri Gopal Prabhu said, he want to burn my pocket.
Hari Bol, we just collected $1,100 and we are Prabhuji. Okay.
2,000.
201 Rukmini Mataji. 201 Karali Prabhu. Srinivas Anand Prabhu. What's the name? 400? $100. Akio.
Still another 600 left.
Just 600. Anyone is.
So that we can close the session.
Yeah.
We don't want to stand in front of you.
Let's chant Hare Krishna mantra so that some people get inspired. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Shobhan Prabhu wants to sponsor $200. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna. 201.
Venkat Badam.
Vishnu Vallabh / Venkat Badam Prabhuji. So Prabhuji, what's the total, grand total? Hare Krishna, Krishna. Hare, thank you. Srinivas Prabhuji, Kurnipaka Prabhuji, Srinivas, 200, add one more. Srinivas Kurnipaka, $200. And then Srinivas Prabhuji, $200. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare.
So we have 2,200, we have a gap of $300. How much? So only 100 left. Only 100 left. It's covered. Manoj Prabhu. 151. Jai. Hanuman Prabhu ki Jai. Wow. Thank you all so much. We are very, very grateful. And we will honor every single donor on Ram Navami. So, because without donors, this cannot happen. So, we are very, very grateful. So, now please come and take the blessings of Lord Narasimha Swami.
One announcement, Prabhu. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. I have one announcement to make. One of my close friend who also comes to temple and he has does his Narsinga Homam has been detected with cancer of late 2 years back, and now he is in final stages. He is in ICU in Hyderabad. His name is Narendra Gangapuri. He has a rib cancer, is in final stages, and his 2 kids who are in college flew to Hyderabad yesterday morning. And I just request all the devotees just to pray 3 times Hare Krishna mantra so that he will have some relief. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare. Thank you so much.
So, those who committed, you can